No, that's not spooky, is it? It is getting almost like Halloween. Welcome back to another video. This is Paul's Aquariums, aquarium shop in Brisbane, Australia for the last 24 years. Yes, we're going to unbox some awesome fish in this video, but before we get started, we have a little bit of a sad disaster. We did order two completely new tetras we haven't had available before. I can show you a couple of them in this display tank because we got a few weeks ago just to see how they are, and they are awesome. That little guy right in the corner is a red hockey stick tetra, if you can see him. Whoop, just went to the surface. I think there's only 4 of them in here. We did order more than 4, but we only got 4 the first time. And we did order a lot more this time, but unfortunately won't have any available. So hopefully in the next week or two, we'll actually have some of these. They retail for around about $25, $26 each. Look how cool they are. I don't know where his little mates are in there. Oh, they're way at the back at the moment. But they are a striking tetra, which hasn't really been available apart from the last couple of years. So cool. Look at his little red tail darting around like crazy in there. Another tetra that we've never had before is a scarlet tetra. So there's one on the screen. Scarlet tetras kind of look like a black neon, but they've got a bright orange stripe horizontally along the middle of the body. Again, super cool fish. They come from Brazil, I think North Brazil, something like that. They're South American tetras. They are lovely, awesome little fish. But again, unfortunately, we did not get any this week. Now that all that sadness is out of the way, we are going to start our video. We do have 3 boxes of fish from 2 different wholesalers. Let's get started and see what cool stuff we did get. Why, hello. Yes, it is me. We are unboxing more fish. We have not got fish from this particular wholesaler, and it's only a tiny box for, over 10 years. I know, kind of crazy, but there are some fish in a bag. What are they? They are white cloud mountain minnows from the White Cloud Mountains in China. They are a cold water, sort of like a minnow. They're not actually a minnow, but they call them minnows because why do people do that? They just do that. But they're a nice, small, peaceful, cold water fish. They don't like the temperature above 22, 25 degrees. So keep them cold. They are great for ponds. They'll eat mosquitoes. They won't eat tadpoles or frogs. Lots of white cloud mountain minnows. That is one bag of them, and I'm pretty sure there is another bag of them as well. They look pretty good. They're nice. They're a little bit smaller than normal, but they look perky, and they are white cloud mountain minnows from China. Yes, that is the first lot. So far, so good. And the other thing in this box, oh, look at them. Little blue Neocaridina shrimp. I haven't seen them yet, but they look blue on camera. Oh, there are blue rillies, there are bright blue ones. Okay, there's a big mixture of different genetics in there. That's always fun because with shrimp, the Neocaridinas, you have a huge variation. Look how many there are in there. That is a ridiculous amount of shrimp. Oh, there are some really cool blue rillies. I'm pinching a few, but there will be some available for other people. Did I just say available wrong? I did. Well, look at them. They are awesome. So if you do mix them with fish, the fish are going to try and eat them. Apart from things like otocinclus catfish, little pygmy cories, Killiloches probably won't eat them, but what's Killiloches again? But even neons and guppies are going to pick at them. So they do better on their own in an awesome little planted tank. But lots of cool blue shrimp left. No, not left. Lots of cool blue shrimp in stock. There we go. That was a really quick box number 1. Now we've got a bigger box number 2. Thumbs up if you've got a big number 2. How many people just clicked the thumbs up? Okay, box number 2, that is a big bag. That's a giant bag of betta fish. Yes, that's how they come from this wholesaler, in little bags in a big bag. Whole lot of fancy male dumbos. Oh, okay, they are super cool. Called dumbos because they've got those big white fins to them that apparently look like elephant ears. Wow, look at that one. Okay, can't quite focus in the bag. Should be footage there of how awesome some of these are. So betta fish, Siamese fighting fish as they've always been called. 1 per tank. You don't really want to keep them with lots of other fish. They do better in a planted tank on their own. Something 20, 30 litres is ideal. Even other little tetras and stuff with the males are going to stress the males out because they want their own tank with their own territory, chase all the other fish out, build a bubble nest and wait for a lovely female to breed with. So try not to mix them with lots of other fish. Most fish will nip on the tails anyway, but they do better on their own. How lovely are some of those? Lots of male Dumbo bettas. That was a good start to this box. We have a large bag of filament barbs. These are one of the bigger types of schooling barbs you can get. They go really well with most Central and South American cichlids that don't get too big. So you could possibly get away with them with Oscar-sized fish, but things like Jack Dempsey's, Texas cichlids, all that sort of stuff, these guys are good to have a school of and they're going to break up the aggression. So they're going to max out around that sort of 15 centimeters. So you'd want at least a 4-foot tank. You'd probably get away with a school of 4 or 5 of them in a 3-foot tank, which is about 150 litres. So 150 to 200 litres plus for a group of these guys and girls, and they will go super well. And from South America, oh, they're so cool. You can't really see them in the bag. These are just your common whiptail catfish. They're like a long sucking fish with a long tail. They're not like it, they are. They are a long sucker fish with a long tail. Called a whiptail catfish because their tail is whippy. Is that even a thing? They are peaceful. These guys and girls are going to max out around about that sort of 10, 12 centimeters. There's a few different types of them. This is just one of the many types they call a common whiptail catfish. Look like a stick, they eat algae, super peaceful, awesome for planted community tanks. I've kept these guys for years. Very, very nice little catfish if you want something a bit different for a nice community tank. We have more barbs. Barbs are from Asia. These are clown barbs. They won't get as big as the filament barbs, but they still get a decent size. So pretty chunky, around that 12 centimeter size. Again, a nice big schooling fish to break up aggression. If you've got nasty cichlids or something that's going to harass each other, you can have a school of these in your tank, and it just gives them a target that aren't the other cichlids. So they'll chase these guys around. These guys are super fast. They don't really care. Not going to get cornered or anything like that, and they're just going to reduce the aggression. So they're called a diver fish if you use fish like that. It just breaks up the aggression with your cichlids. Or you can just have a nice, cool tank of lots of different types of barbs. Awesome fish. And talking about Buenos Aires tetras, albino Buenos Aires tetras. Oh, they're a decent size. Okay, there will be a few videos soon about me breeding tetras, and you can see males and females in there. That's ridiculous. There's females with eggs ready to spawn. Wow, look how nice they are. So these are one of the few tetras that will survive quite cold as well, down to about 15 degrees, because where they come from, it's temperate, like sort of Brisbane conditions, I suppose you could say. Warm half the year, cooler the other half the year. Nice big chunky tetras. God, they're cool. They are really nice tetras. We have some Apistogramma. Oh, and they're nice. And they all look like the same type, which is good, because last time we got a few different cichlids, which we shouldn't have. So these are Panduro. Yeah, Panduro. I'm pretty sure there's males and females in there. Be quick, because I think there's only 10 or 12 of them. But they are big, they are chunky. A nice South American dwarf cichlid. They're going to max out around that sort of 5-6 centimeters at the most. Really good for community tanks. You can keep them with neons and all the other little peaceful tetras and stuff like that. Nice, pretty little fish if you want just small cichlids that aren't going to be too aggressive. We've jumped to Africa. We have some killifish. What are these? Poliaki. I'm not going to pronounce that. There's the name on the screen. I know. Look, I struggle to even speak English, and that's my first language, so I'm not even going to pronounce that. Killifish, little bit aggro, very interesting spawning behavior with these. Most of them are annual in the wild. Some pretty ones in there. So they'll color up really, really nice. Can be a little bit nippy, so don't keep them with long flowing fins like guppies and stuff like that, but they are generally okay with smaller rasbora and a few different tetra species depending on your water quality. Very pretty little fish if you want something slightly different in the killifish. Almost the cool new tetras, but black neon tetras. So yes, I know. If you picture these with a lovely orange stripe, that's what we should have got. But these are just your normal black neon tetras. I think last week we got albino black neon tetras. These are the common ones. Lime green stripe, black underneath. They're not a neon tetra, but a black neon tetra. I know, they're not a neon tetra that's black. They are a different species. So just call them a black neon tetra. Nice, schooling, peaceful. Don't get very big, maybe 5-6 centimeters max. Let's say 5 centimeters. Schooling, so any of the tetras ideally want a group of 5 or 6 or more, and they will just spend their whole day swimming back and forward and looking lovely, which they should not. Well, actually it is. These are redtail honey dwarf gouramis. So like the normal honey dwarf gouramis we always have, but they have red tails. What is it with all these new fish with red tails? Just a colour morph, I think. Yeah, they are the same species as your normal golden dwarf gourami, but red tail. Go figure. I only got 4 of them to see what they're like. They are pretty awesome. Be super quick if you want those. They are the same price as your normal honey dwarf gourami. But we do hopefully have honey dwarf gouramis in here as well, which are equally as nice, just don't have as much red as these ones are showing even in the bag, which is kind of cool. Because lots of people last week missed out, we have more African dwarf cichlids or African dwarf butterfly cichlids. They are very cool. I do want to keep some of these. I want to keep everything. Have you noticed that? And so I should. I work 24 hours a day, so why can't I just have nice things? They are really nice. So they're going to max out about that big, which is not very big, 8 to 10 centimeters sort of thing. Nice speckling. They are an African, but they're from an area like Kilbensis and that have slightly acidic to neutral pH, so they're not Rift Lake cichlids or anything, so don't keep them with the Rift Lake cichlids like your Malawis and your Tanganyikans, but you can keep these with most American cichlids and tetras and rasbora and all that sort of stuff. They can be a little bit aggro when they get bigger, so don't keep them with neons, but you can keep them with Buenos Aires and slightly bigger schooling fish. They go well with the barbs once they get a decent size to them as well, but we have more of those. We have like 5 redline rasbora. They may be on the screen if I can actually film 5 of them together. Very cool fish. They only had 5. We got 5. They're nice. I've always liked these fish. I had them as a kid. They're just a nice, peaceful rasbora, which is like an Asian tetra. We have more rasbora, redtail rasbora. Again, nice, but they only had 10 of them, but we got them. Pretty sure I ordered blue line rasbora, but it says redtail rasbora. In the bag, all rasbora kind of look the same. They could be a redtail rasbora. I haven't even Googled a redtail rasbora. This is going to be a weird unboxing, isn't it? They're on the screen. They're a rasbora. Have they got a red tail? Don't have a red tail on the bag. Who knows? But that was box number 1. No, that's box number 2. See, box number 1 was so small, we thought this is box number 1, but we are wrong. This is the thumbs up if you like number 2. This unboxing is definitely all over the place. I know. I did order a few other fish, but unfortunately they didn't make it either. So sorry for all the people waiting for cool fish in this video, and there seems to be less than normal because, yeah, you don't want them. I'll have to baby them at home for 6 months. But we did get neons, neon tetras. A couple of big bags of neon tetras. There they are on the screen. Red, blue, lovely. Pretty much in every unboxing video, aren't they? Because they're popular and they're cool. And I even liked them as a kid. I still like them now. If any customers do have microworm cultures and you want to bring me one in, that would be wonderful because mine is no more. I need to get another one. But we have honey dwarf gouramis. Yes, honey dwarf gouramis. They are the regular ones, not the bright-tailed ones, but these are bigger than the bright-tailed ones. They're still nice. They're yellow. They're a yellow, peaceful, small dwarf gourami community. They are Southeast Asian. They are soft, acidic water. Generally just a lovely fish. They are yellow and pretty. The red-tailed ones are kind of cool though. Maybe I'll get more red-tailed ones next time. Comment down below if you like the red tails more than you like the common ones. Kind of like both. You get that though. I like everything. More African cichlids. These are kilbensis, but these are scarlet kilbensis, and they're stressing in the bag. Scarlet kilbensis are a different species than your normal kilbensis, so different scientific name. more red, more scarlety colour to them. Everything else is technically about the same. There are quite a few different species of kilbensis, which is a dwarf cichlid from Africa. Yeah, like the African butterfly cichlids, same sort of water conditions, slightly acidic to neutral, and yeah, generally pretty cool. They come from Congo area, so they'll do well with bigger tetras like Congo tetras. Did I just say Congo wrong? Congo tetras, and other things like that. But yes, something different if you would like some different kilbensis. Don't ask me if there's males and females, because I have no idea right now. And one of the last bags, we have some hyphen platies. They are hyphen platies. Yes, hyphen blue coral platies. They're pretty. Oh, look at that one. Okay, some nice big males with hyphens. Hopefully there's girls in there. I'm sure there is. Yes, I can see girls. There are boys and girls. Like a normal platy, but they have a hyphen. Yeah, which is their dorsal fin, their top sharky fin. I know sharks have more than one fin, but everyone knows what a shark fin looks like. That is their dorsal fin, their top fin. Very, very cool. The males will develop the big long fins. The females don't really have the big long fins, but they carry the genes for them. Pretty awesome fish. Peaceful community. They sort of come from Central America. They'll survive a little bit cooler than most other fish, but they are still a tropical fish. That was pretty much everything in those boxes. Did I just say boxes wrong? I did. If you would like a discount on any of these fish, there's a code word on the screen. Come in, say that code word between that time and that time. Dates are times. Yes, you have to come in at 12 p.m. on the dot and say that. No, don't do that. Just come in between opening hours and say that between those dates, and you will get a discount on any fish in the shop as well as fish in this video. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you want to see other things, they're on the screen somewhere now, hopefully. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Click the little thumbs uppy thing. What's it called? Like button, because the algorithm loves that. And we will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching my lovely video.